Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, Valentine's Day reading, not your average Valentine's Day reading, not your typical Valentine's Day reading. What do we always do on this channel? We do shit that's not exactly normal, typical, usual in the psychic community, tarot community, etc. So we're going to do something a little bit different today, per usual. But first, I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive. And in these videos, we take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful. So if you're down with that, join the family. We'd love to have you here. And by we, I mean me in my red and Penelope in her matching reds. Here we go. In addition to subscribing and tapping that notification bell, you can become a member of the Perk Squad for 5 extra perks, including exclusive video content and shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Emily Vine. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad. We are happy to have you here. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad, and shout out to you, Emily Vine. Awesome. So without further ado, here we're going to go ahead and bring up these cards and move this microphone right here. Yes, we're going to move these. And for your Valentines, please remember and take in mind, don't be a salty heifer, okay? Do not be a salty heifer on Valentine's. Ain't nobody want a salty heifer on Valentine's Day, okay? Okay, there. If that's any indication to how this reading is going to start, the thing is, I really did not plan on wearing this shirt for Valentine's Day reading, and I didn't plan for it to kind of fit so well to what we're fixing to do here. That was a coinkydink, if there ever was one. I guess it's a synchronicity since I don't believe in coincidences. But I just literally wore this shirt to the gym today to work out and do upper body day. And when I got back from the gym, I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to change. Let me just throw a blazer on top of this and a lipstick and call it a damn day. So, as usual, this is all alleged, just my interpretation. And we're going to take a look into what we need to watch out for this Valentine's Day. So, Valentine's Day, if you celebrate it, February 14th, in this splendidly shit-tastic year of 2022. To see what we need to watch out for this Valentine's Day. What is it that's coming that we need to be on the lookout for, and see if some of these things apply to everyone or if some of these things apply to just, some of us. We're fixing to dive in. We just need a little extra context, don't we? I got shirts that say context. If you didn't know that, it's down below. You'll see that there. Alrighty, y'all. Let's see. What do we need to watch out for this Valentine's Day? There are plenty readers out there telling you who's going to find their soulmates, who's going to have a baby, who's going to break up, who's going to, oh, your soulmate's coming to you. You just got to do X, Y, Z, say soulmate in the mirror 3 times with the lights off, spinning 3 circles while you do it, light a candle and stand inside of a star shape, and your twin flame will appear. I need to stop being a bitch, but that we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. What do we need to watch out for this Valentine's Day? Let's get some detailed spirit guides. Let's see what we've got here that we're looking at. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alrighty, so from what we're looking at here so far, without even getting any context cards, for some of us this Valentine's Day, again, this is a general read, so there's going to be some things in here that'll relate to you, but not you, and some things in here that'll relate to you and not you. But we're going to look in here. For some of you out here, this is what you need to watch out for. Some of you out here, this Three of Cups means, and I'm just going to be upfront and honest, if you are suspecting that your partner is being unfaithful, if you do have a partner and you have suspicions that your partner is being unfaithful, I want you to take those suspicions seriously, because I am seeing for some people out there who have those kinds of, gut intuitive vibes, like, is she or he being, or they being suspicious in this way? Are they not feeling right? Feeling like maybe they've got something else going on. Perhaps taking that seriously. Now, when I say take that seriously, that doesn't mean you have to automatically assume it's happening and automatically just start accusing people left, right, and center. We're not trying to be toxic up on here. We're not trying to be toxic, but what we are trying to do is to listen to our intuition and allow ourselves to look into things, investigate things, ask questions, communicate, have healthy conversations, open a discourse about it, just to see what we can determine and assess. Are we in a healthy relationship? Are those of us who are having suspicions of a partner cheating, do we feel like our relationship is otherwise really healthy and really happy? And so maybe our suspicions, we should take that seriously and think about it to mean, why is it that I keep having suspicions when this is a really, really healthy relationship? Do I happen to have anxiety? Do I happen to have old wounds that I feel triggered by from previous relationships where I was cheated on? Is this something that I've got going on that I might be self-sabotaging a good relationship because of those things I've gone through in the past? Or is this something where it's like I've got suspicions, I've got some intuition, some gut feelings of a partner cheating, and it's like, instead for this other person, maybe they're the type to be like, oh, but no, it can't be. But I know we have problems and I know we're not on the same page, but I just don't want to believe that that's happening, so I'm gonna stick my head in the sand. Or, but I just really I'm so desperate to be in a relationship, even if this isn't really a good one. It's, it's not my ideal. This person doesn't feel like my Prince Charming or Princess Charming, or however you want to put it, but that's okay. We've been together for a while. I want it to work out. And it's like, are we making excuses for that when we could be allowing this information to help us open our eyes? So taking a critical view at this and seeing where the root of this takes us, because this is a good self-discovery space here. For those of y'all who have this going on, this is a good self-discovery space here. It's exactly what this Hermit in reverse is referring to: deep inner reflection and soul searching and being honest with ourselves. Whether it's honest with ourselves of, once again, I am self-sabotaging due to a trigger and there's literally no evidence of this and I'm just coming up with something. Or whether it's, all right, I feel triggered about being lonely, alone, rejected, and abandoned. And so, I see the writing on the wall, but I don't want to believe it's true. Where do we fall in that, and taking that into account? So, deep, dark, honest look within ourselves. Now, bottom row, there's going to be other people out here on our Valentine's Day that do not identify with this. There's no kind of suspicions otherwise of infidelity, things like that, and, whatever. And in this card here, this set here on the bottom row, we're talking about people here who are not even currently in romantic relationships, okay? So we're right now talking about people who are single on Valentine's Day, or at least not in, some long-term committed monogamous relationship, etc. So what we're seeing here with these folks of what they might be able to expect on Valentine's Day, it's showing here that there is some sort of a switch up energy going on Valentine's Day that we can choose. With the Empress card coming here in reverse, it's interesting. It's kind of, how do I get this? The best way to explain it to me is, how for some people, If they don't have a Valentine on Valentine's, then they're like, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to work. I'm not going to pay any attention to it. Whatever, I'm just going to, it's just a normal day and we're going to go about our business. How that's a lot of people here. But what this is saying actually is that if this Valentine's Day, if that is the type of person that you usually are, that you, when you usually don't have a Valentine, have a knee-jerk reaction to just make it an invisible, normal, average day, then what they're suggesting here, the spirit guides, is to shift things up and make a decision where you no longer feel that kind of way and instead make it special in your own way. And this sounds corny, it sounds trite, it sounds silly, but sometimes corny, silly sounding things are useful and have value regardless. So in this case, I do see this having value. I do see this having value in its own way. So what this is meaning is find a way to make it special anyway. Even if it's silly, like, oh, I'm gonna, buy up some Valentine's chocolates for myself. I'm gonna eat some Valentine's Day hearts for myself. Or I'm gonna hang out with a friend who is also without a Valentine, and we're gonna do a fun little Valentine thing together ourselves. Or it could be, you know what? I'm gonna sit there with my favoriteest little pet, my animal, my puppy, or my kitty, or my fish, or whatever, iguana, whatever the fuck you have that you love, and get with that. And not get with that. Penelope, we don't advocate for that on this channel here. We don't advocate for that. We're inclusive here, but we ain't that type of inclusive. Get with your pet in a fun solidarity type of way, in a fun family mother-child type of way, and snuggle up together and make some fun of it. Like, make the day feel special some kind of way. It doesn't have to feel special as in, oh, it should be a special day, but instead it's empty because I'm alone and this and this and that. But finding some way to make it a thing. If other people are making it special and we're trying to sit there and ignore it, then what we're doing is resisting those feelings that we see on everybody else. So even if we are ignoring it or trying to, we're still aware that it's Valentine's Day. We're still aware that other people are celebrating it. We're still aware that everywhere we look, we see hearts and flowers and chocolates and commercials of he went to Jared, and all this other kind of bullshit. We know that we see that stuff everywhere. We're inundated with it. We're aware. So you can't truly ignore that it's Valentine's Day. You can't truly stick your head in the sand about it being Valentine's Day. So your spirit knows, and it's like, hey, we know it's Valentine's Day, and we know that that's amplifying us feeling some type of way about that, but you're just trying to pretend that you don't actually feel some type of way about it, and that's inauthentic, and we can feel it. And that's what's really going on. So that's bypassing what's actually happening. That's dishonest in our core. And so they're saying, if you're someone that can resonate with that stance, those feelings, to make the day special somehow. So even if it won't be special in the same way as Cindy, who got proposed to or whatever by Luke, and they might break up in 3 years, in an ugly divorce, and he kept the house, but she got the dog, it may not be celebrating in the same way as they're celebrating today, but it's still some kind of a way acknowledging, yes, today is a special day. Yes, there are things that make today special and make people feel excited and in love. And in what ways can I feel excitement and love feelings, even if it's not the same? So to just make something special, literally, that's a choice. Which is why we have the Two of Swords. You can choose to be a negative Nancy curmudgeon, or you can choose to be like, I'm gonna throw confetti on this bitch. I'm gonna throw confetti on this bitch. And you can do that. You can do that. You need no permission. You need no permission. Like, literally, if we wanted to, think about it. If we wanted to, we could make a random Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. feel special if we collectively decided to do that together. So we have the power to do this. You have the power to do this. So for those of you who fit into that bucket, the spirit guides are really encouraging you to specialize that day. Make it special. Specialify that day. What's a catchy word we can use? If you got any catchy words, comments down below. We're gonna see who comes up with the best one. But yeah. So we're seeing that for those people. Now, let's see. What else do we need to know for Valentine's Day? What else do we need to watch out for Valentine's Day? What do we need to know for Valentine's Day? Let's get a little bit more context. Just a little bit. I can feel one of my eyelashes is about to pop off. The glue has come undone and I feel it. It's possible that it might be visible on camera and I am just unawares, in which case y'all are probably not unawares and y'all are probably looking at it being like, bitch, your eyelashes are flapping in the wind. They're talking themselves. They got their own dialogue going on. They're having a sidebar conversation to your reading. If that's happening, they're having fun. Let them live their best life. And mind your own damn business. No. Okay, anyway. So let's look here. You can tell I just ate a lot of sugar. I had a little fun size Twix and a fun size Snickers and a fun size some kind of a little chocolate with caramel in the middle thing. I don't know what it's called. And just side tangent here, before I pull this next bit, if you're anybody like me and you like the whole salted caramel, salted chocolate, salted with your sweet stuff, this is nasty but delicious at the same time. I was like, you know what? Let me take the little salted Twix, for example, and I put just dashed a little bit of salt, sprinkled a little bit of salt in my hand, and I took the little Twix and went, licked the top of the Twix and stuck it in the salt in my hand, so it was peppered with just a little bit of salt up there. Now, and ate the Twix. Oh, it was delicious. And I did it with the little Snickers too. So if you give that a try, if you haven't given it a try, and if you do give it a try, in the comments down below, tell me what you thought. It sounds nasty, seems nasty, whatever. Wash your hands first, okay? But it's delicious. And now that I did that today for the first time and I discovered that for myself, I will never do it differently, not even in public. People will just have to see how I do that in public. They'll just have to see it and deal with it. That's what it is. See it and deal with it, Barbara. Don't even get upset. All right, don't even look over here. All right, so what else do we need to watch out for Valentine's Day? What else do we need to know for Valentine's Day? Give it to us. Lay it down on us. Some of these things seem like they would be not so great, but actually it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So people sometimes get scared when they see this card, for example, but in the reverse position with this kind of lineup, I'm actually not too worried about it. So for some people out there, there are going to be some people out there who are in a relationship and it's gone through some things. It's not a toxic, terribly unhealthy relationship. It's just gone through some stuff. You know how if you've been with anybody long enough, you're going to go through tests. You're going to go through hard times. And, you know, what our hope is that we can grow in that together and get even stronger on the other side. And what I'm seeing here is that for some couples who are going through some of those tests but are in an otherwise healthy relationship, I'm seeing good things come around this Valentine's Day for y'all. And the reason why I say around this Valentine's Day is this might not be like a Valentine's Day thing that happens on Valentine's Day for y'all. But when I say around Valentine's Day, I mean like in a general sense, February, early March-ish, I'm seeing a bit of a shift for y'all in a positive way. So this is bringing a little more balance. This is like the troubles aren't over yet, and we're not in a way to be able to celebrate yet, but the worst of it is behind us, and we're getting towards a place of more abundance. And so we can kind of walk away from the things that aren't serving us in relation to it. So let's say you're going through some struggles together with, I don't know, career. One of you has a really tough career situation. It might be that person finds a better career situation to where they're happier and less stressed and more emotionally free and maybe even more financially free, and that helps the relationship start to rebound, bounce back, get stronger. It could be that there's something going on within your own personal lives, within your relationship, and something's got to give. And so you find a way to be like, you know what? Sorry, we've had these discussions for a while, and your mother and their family and stuff, they're making toxic things on us, and we really need to start drawing boundary lines with your family so that we can be happy and healthy, because we can't be happy and healthy as long as there's a lack of boundaries with there. And you might take this time to be like, okay, now's the time. We're finally going to put our feet down and set some boundaries, and we're going to do it with love. We're going to do it where we keep the door open of that relationship, and we don't close people out necessarily, but we put boundaries about what we will and won't accept, and what is and isn't okay, what is sustainable in our relationship and our lives, and what isn't. And I see that for some of y'all are going to be like, okay, now is the time. Yeah, I do feel something's got to give. I do feel now or never. And if we take the time to make that balance, and we say something's got to give, and we change that up, then I see the biggest pain in the ass part of this in the rear view mirror for us. And I see what's coming in the future as a result of that as being so much better. So for some of us, that might mean, like I said, boundaries. For some of us, that might mean a change in jobs, or moving to a new location in a better neighborhood. Or that might mean dropping a fight that you've been holding on to with somebody based on the principle of the matter, when really it's like, if you just stop and let it go, things would be so much easier, happier, healthier overall, and really you're fueling your own pain by continuing to dig into something that really should have just been done already. And so it does mean that we have to take a good, hard, honest look at ourselves. And in this case, because this is, an otherwise healthy relationship, this means that you and your relationship, you're already used to communicating, and I need you to communicate a little bit more and a little bit deeper, a little bit more vulnerably, and a little bit more honestly, just for peace to get around this. But I do see that it could be as early as Valentine's Day for some of y'all getting some of this cleared up, but it might take a little bit of a trickle time from there. But I see in the next coming weeks that spirit of Valentine's Day energy of love and connectedness and all of that coming into play for y'all in short order in the coming weeks. And this can happen. So if you might be hearing this message on Valentine's Day and being like, I've been thinking I needed to let that go, even if I was holding on to the principle, or I've been thinking about making that shift, or I've been thinking about laying down those boundaries. I guess this is my sign. Take this as your sign. Yes, take this as your sign that this is the time to start implementing those changes that you've already been feeling, that you've already had in your gut, and take those to make this of it. Because don't you want this? That King of Pentacles is our King Midas card, man. This is the everything I touch turns to gold. This is once we start on the right path, we just really get into the right path from there, and things really start smoothing out. Don't you want that for yourself? If you feel yourself in that bucket, why would you deny yourself of that? Go ahead. Jump for it. Make it happen. Make it work. You can do it. You can do it. So, anywho, I feel like I could keep going on and doing this on and on and on, because I feel like the spirit guides are having a lot of really helpful guidance on what to watch out for Valentine's Day for a lot of people that fit a lot of different groups and categories here. Some things that are a little bit challenging, but some things that are a little bit hopeful and positive here. Lots of good advice that they've given here, so I feel like I could go on for forever, but I am mindful that I've been talking for nearly a half hour here. And I'm mindful that this eyelash right over here is fixing to fly the fuck away. I think it wants to go to South Texas or something like that. I don't understand. I don't know. You know, who gave it the right to drive? I don't know. Somehow it went to the DMV without me. Got a driver's license. I don't know how this worked. But anywho, we've got all of that. If you would like a private reading with me, down in the description box below, BeasTalksAndTarot.com, and you can schedule a private reading with me. I would love to have one with you. I would love to meet you. I do want to say that very soon I have a referral program coming up, which will be a give 15, get 15, where if you give a 15% discount to a new friend or family member or someone on your social media, anybody that hasn't had a private reading with me before, then you yourself will earn a 15% off discount as well for giving one to somebody else when they use it. So I've got something like that coming up soon. You'll know whenever I finally get it launched. You'll know. I'm working out all the logistics and details now so that each of y'all can have your own little referral links or processes or something along those lines. So I'm getting that out for all of y'all and planning some future readings to do on the channel here. Got a mix of some like real life serious things, got a mix of some lighthearted fun little things, got some deeply spiritual esoteric things coming up. So got a lot of plans here. Thank y'all for being patient with me in the last couple of weeks as my little Bodie boy has been struggling with his spinal cord injury. We have, I don't know how many days left, but on the 25th, which is in let's see, what day are we on? Was it on the 28th, excuse me, I misspoke, on the 28th, so in 2 weeks, Bodie has a recheck appointment to go back to the emergency vet and make sure that everything we've been doing so hard at home has helped him to be able to avoid surgery. So he's already had, an overnight stay in the hospital. He's had MRIs, x-rays, spinal taps. His little neck is shaved, and he has a C6, C7 disc that is on the verge of rupturing. And so it's been a very scary, stressful time. I picked up a new part-time job so that I could help, financially with all of this, because as you know, when our little fur babies go through emergency services, it racks up really quick. But fur moms want to do anything we can for our babies, so that's what I've been doing. So that's why it's been real busy here, but I am very much looking forward to getting plugged back in here with y'all, getting back into the swing of the videos. I'm filming on a Sunday so that he can be watched in the other room with his daddy. And so we're making it work. We're figuring it out. We're making it work. And I'm so grateful for everybody who has sent tips and suggestions or recommendations, who have shared their own experiences with their little loved ones. I'm very thankful for everyone who has sent prayers, Reiki energy, positive vibes, donations, all of those things. Every little thing has been so helpful, and so I'm freaking thankful. I could go on forever. I'm thankful. I'm just really thankful. You know that I'm thankful. I hope you can feel that through the screen. I'm trying to convey that through the screen. Thank you. That is what I am thankful for on my Valentine's Day. If we can be thankful on Valentine's Day for something, that's mine. So anywho, I hope y'all been perking good. I look forward to talking to you soon. And I guess we'll do a silly little B-roll here at the end of the video. And I'll be coming at you shortly with another one, if I can. All right, we're going to work on that. The creek don't rise, God willing. Alrighty, y'all, don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. But let me. Bye, y'all. This is the eyelash. I'm gonna name her. I can't decide between Patricia or Siobhan. Both of those names sound like they're having a little too much fun right now, and that's exactly what she's doing. So, bye, y'all. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. The chihuahuas are like, nope. Oh, yay. He's being too good. Job. The chihuahuas are just like, nope. But little Teddy's like, okay, I don't know. I've never seen snow before, but I think I can do it. And then Scooter was the nopest of everybody. He didn't even try. Aww. I was going to say in my daddy chimes, but it went dong, like that. One little chime before I was able to get over to it. But one little chime noise went dong. It did it again. Because I saw the daddy chimes and I was like, I wonder if daddy's going to ring them. And literally it wasn't making any noise until we came out here. Now it's doing that one. That, yep.